Hello, welcome to my channel. So the rig behind me is going to do a midweek camp, but first of all, got to take a look at a couple of things. Going back through my records, I haven't really given it an oil change since I brought it back from Sydney, so it's due for that. I also want to double check the ride height, so I'm going to break out the tape measure, and if it needs a little bit of adjustment, I'll show you all that. And last but not least, I'll get the bonnet open here. It does have a bit of a mushy clutch, so I'm going to see if the clutch pedal can take a bit of bleeding. So the clutch system can take a bit of bleeding, so the bleeder's down there on the slave cylinder right there. Give a bit of a bleed and that's it. So it's oil change, clutch bleed, and check ride height. Let's get to it. Okay, so climbing under, the oil drain plug's there on the side of the gearbox, and it takes a 15/16, just like the Ford Model T, interestingly. So I'll just put you down and get that off. Yeah, the only thing that's on there is a bit of grey sealant. Don't know why they use that, but there's nothing on the magnet, which is good. Let's let that drain out. While it's draining out, which it is still doing, I'm going to get onto this bleeding job. Okay, for this job I'm going to use a soccolator. So that's it out of the box. Attach that hose to the bleed nipple, attach that end to the air compressor, and then you can just suck away. What I want to do is do a flush, so we'll flush all the fluid out of, this is the clutch reservoir, so all I need right here is some .3 brake fluid, that kit I've just shown you, and we're going to put a hose on here. So we'll get a spanner to crack that open, put the hose on, and then start succulating. There we go. Yeah, it's a 10mm. Hope you all can see that. Not yet. What I may need to do is depress the clutch while I'm doing this. Oh no, we're getting some. So sort of looking in the hose here. Alright, so the oil we're going for here is a 20W50, as you can see. It's called Extra 10 full zinc. I don't believe the viscosity is related too much to the 60. I think it's just the wear package. So 2050 is the minimum for a Mini with the gearbox built in and sharing the engine's oil supply. So I'm not sure how much to put in there, just going to play it by ear. Just start with maybe 3 litres, see how we go from there. I don't know if you can see, it's not draining quickly. It's slightly above the max line, but that will be fine. Looks like it wants some. She's full. Okay, so 2 things. Make sure you've got the right pressure in the tyres, full tank of fuel, and obviously all fluids. Now, tyre pressure, I run 29 in mine. It's supposed to be 346.1 from the top of the fender, or top of the guard, to the middle of, or the center point of the wheel. This is 330, so it's 16 mil, a bit more than half an inch too low, and the rear measurement is the same, so it's 346.1 it needs to be. And moving to the other side, spoiler, I've already measured this one. This one's 325. So this one's 21 mils, so almost an inch. So yeah, it could bear with a bit of a pump up, which is what I'll do now. I'll take you through that. Okay, I'll just do one side, and just for illustrative purposes. So this is the tool. You can buy them online. It's like a modified grease gun. It's got a gauge on it. The gauge, whilst it's useful, I suppose, I only use it to make sure I'm not going over pressure. And last time I pumped up, there wasn't any fear of that. So you can see the ethylene glycol based fluid in the line. So I'm just going to purge the line out so there's no air in it. Because without a proper setup, this is not a proper setup. A proper setup would be a vacuum machine, which will suck all the air out. But what I'm going to argue is that's the ethylene glycol coming out the end there. If you get an air bubble or 2 in the system, it's not going to be the end of the world. It's not going to introduce any corrosion with all the ethylene glycol in there. And what it will slowly do over time is slowly find its way out of the system, just as air slowly finds its way out of your tyres. Okay, so drop that on this Schrader valve here. Okay, just for completeness, the other one's there. Comes off the hose there. Right. Just going to go and have a shower and do some meal prep, pack a few things, and then we're off. Okay, sit rep. It's about 4:15. I've managed to get things sorted. It's really muggy, feels like it wants to rain. So yeah, I've hunted around for a bit of a cover. I'm going to try a hammock today for the first time, so that ought to be interesting. And so I need to go to a place with trees. So I think I know the place to go. About an hour and 20 away. So I better get cracking actually. Alright, we're cruising. Got some juice at the servo and we've hit the highway. I'm here. Haven't been here before, so I'm not sure where to camp, but a bit of a clearing and some trees would be great. Okay, so we've definitely gone bush. We're in the forest here, Julimar, and that track does proceed down the hill. However, it's too much for four-wheel drive track for a little Mori to do. So the hammock tree is going to be this big one here, and this slightly smaller one here. So there's a clear shot between the two. The grass tree might be overly friendly. And I'm a fair way off the main road, if you could call it a main road. Actually, I might scout these trees up here. There's two there. Might be a bit close. Looking for 3 to 4 meters apart. What I don't like about this is there's a path, sort of a track between the two. Might be kangaroos. No, let's deal with that. I'll deal with that spot there. Cool. Oh, and this will be my plan B spot. It's a level pad there for the $14 tent if need be. Let's do an unbagging. First time use. Advertised as a 2-person hammock. Now I don't know whether it's for a big 1 person or 2 people would actually enjoy sharing a hammock. Oh. Just a couple of straps and some rope. Hit the deck. Fly screen, which I think is a bit of a... Oh no, it's all zipped together. Yeah, it's a good unbagging. I'm going to wander over to the tree. .45 from the ground to go just a little bit higher. Try that. Seems to be okay. Ooh, wow. What to do here? I think that might be alright. This is a bit problematic, but I might just give it a bit of a trim. Could be comfy. Let's get the fly screen sorted. I reckon we'll work that out. In fact, it's starting to light drizzle now. See how that works. One sort of slightly skanky hammock. Hopefully it won't wind too much. Alright, that's just a bit too big. Time to get dinner on. done. Some feta cheese. The main feature is the salmon, so okay, salmon fillets. I'm going to do these on the fire. Prefer baked than fried. Note to self, bit of bone in that one. LJ. Let's give these a bit of leftover baby wipe to wash that up. Just it's custom made log. Oh, that's good. I preserved a glass of wine. Quality drop. 2025 vintage. All kidding. All jokes. It's a 2026 vintage. Alright. Here we are in the bush. Cheers. I might bring you here for a look around. Well, actually the Maury windows need to go up. I'll just turn the air conditioning off. Maybe in there later tonight, depending on the weather. Oh, the aircon's on here too. Beauty. I'm going to bring you back when dinner's done. But a passing shower, hopefully. If not, the fire can fend for itself with my dinner on it. I can go and hide in the car. Or I can just sit here under the brolly, which is pretty pleasant. Okay, she's been on for about 20 minutes. chase that. Okay, I'll show you over here on the table. Okay, check this out, viewers. That's beautifully cooked. The rains are coming again. That's amazing. I'll grab a bit more lemon. Delicious. Good jockey. I'm going to sit by the fire. Well, greetings from within the birth canal, which is the hammock. 6 in the morning, still a bit dark, it's raining a little bit. I stayed dry, which is the main thing. As you can see, there's a bit of wind. Yeah, challenging kind of sleeping, I guess. These fly screens were continually teabagging me all night, which was nice. Oh yeah, there's a bit of outside happening. I've got the light on in here, on the camera. But yeah, would maybe not recommend. Probably not, actually. I just didn't feel secure hanging up here like this. Anyway, I made it. Gonna lie here for a little bit longer and then get up. Yeah, so the rain and wind are incoming. So I don't think I'm going to even make a coffee. I've got an energy drink in the car. I'll get things packed up and get out of here before it gets too wet. But yeah, what a beautiful part of the world. It's absolutely lovely. I'll get better at making a shelter for that. That was pretty lame. I do have, strange thing is I have got some tent poles. I probably could have done something. But yeah, I'll try harder next time. Yeah, and maybe I won't be so paranoid in a place where camping is, it's not illegal here. It's and it's not discouraged, but it does feel a little bit like you're encroaching. I suppose is the best way of saying that. Like in a national park or something, there's designated camping spots, and you feel a bit more secure with people around you, which is kind of weird. But yeah, swinging in the breeze. I got quite a bit of a swing going in the night, and yeah, it was a bit tough to sleep. But anyway, I'm going to get packed up and get on the road.